blatant safety warning by boys, product recalls of these squishy things. If you want to know more, pause the video. Something to do with the Batman mug set. Urgent product recall, Blue Sky Studios enamel mug, supplied with keychain. And these here, that's not good, is it? May not have passed the safety tests, maybe the combustible or something, I don't know. Good morning, Street Switch Photography is back out on a Monday in town, the most exciting day of the week, and today we're on the Pentax K5. Why? Because I want to try and recreate some of the images that I've downloaded from the internet to do with Melton, some of the old Melton as we knew it back in the day. A good example of that would be like a photo of the market itself. If I can get across this road without being fucking flattened. It's been raining. I've come down on my scoot. Again, Mondays not a lot happens, but I'm going to try and get these photos as best I can. I've got to look on my phone to see which ones I'm trying to recreate of then and now. So the ones I do take will be slightly different. I'm going to try and make them look as modern as possible. You know, like over here at Quick Fit, for instance. Let's see if I can get a decent exposure first. I'm on. Why isn't that on? That was weird. Oh shit. 1 minute. So at the moment there's too much traffic around for that one. I was going to grab one of excuse me, I've still got a cough, of KFC, or what used to be, I don't know what it used to be actually. If anybody knows, leave a comment. But I wanted one of KFC without all the fucking traffic in it. Monday morning in Melton, loads of fucking traffic. I'll see if I can get it without anything in it. But then I've got to get my exposure right and everything. Yeah, that's way too bright. We've also got the King's Head just here. Now I can't see any, it's really harsh light this morning. I can't see any reason why I shouldn't be able to get that photo of the mash tub. Here's the photo of the mash tub from years ago. And obviously there's nobody in that photo, so I don't want people in it. But this is your old mash tub. I want to try and get as best I can anyway. If everybody moves out of the way. Way too fucking dark, that is. What the fuck is it doing? 400. Let's try again. There we go. See, that wall still hasn't been worked on. What a fucking mess they've made of that. But yeah, some of these locations in Melton, I mean, we've got the one that used to be Blockbuster Videos and Tesco's from years ago, and Argos. I'll see if I can get a photo of that and compare it as well. But we've got them all. The mall's been there for years, hasn't it? But this place here, the grain stall or the Baptist church, we'll have a photo of that. Now some of the photos that I'll be pulling up are some from the 90s and stuff like that, but I want to try and get as close as I can. Like that, can I do that? Or at least for my representation of it. Let's go down to 250th. And then I'll get the King's Head in there as well. Could go even slower than that. F6.3. King's Head. There we go, we're in fucking tune now. We're in tune now. So yeah, there's what I'll be doing today. I will be trying to recreate some of the photos from the 90s and early 2000s and sort of just comparing them compared to what Melton is now. Now I have come down, to be fair, I have come down on a quiet morning because I want photos of the buildings. I don't want photos of people in the buildings or walking past the buildings because, yeah, a bit boring. See you in a minute. So that's the first photo I've just taken of outside the Baptist church. Used to have like a glass front on it. I think it was used as some sort of agricultural museum at some point. I'm not 100% sure. But I don't know why they took the whole of the front down like that. I don't know whether it was built shoddily or not, or whether it was just falling apart. But yeah, all that's gone now, as you can see from this picture. Let me know what you think. Now I don't know if I'll be able to find any of King Street, but we'll take a photo of King Street anyway. We have got some reflective stuff going on here if you want to look at this. I tend to do a lot of reflective stuff nowadays. A bit dark. Turn that down. 125. That's a little bit better. By no means perfect, but still a lot better than it was. I don't know if anybody will be able to remember this place here, the one that says shop to let. That used to be Trax Videos. So you used to come down and actually rent a video years ago. And this red door has always made for a good photo for some reason. I like it. And as we walk up here, we come towards the Art Deco Regal Cinema. Make sure I've got my exposure right. This thing's fucking awful for getting your exposure right, I'll tell you that much. Just get rid of these fucking cars out of the picture because I don't like them. I've got my exposure correct, but it's still clipping. That should be perfect. There we go. So that's Regal Cinema. I'll try and find an older picture of it. This street has remained relatively unchanged. We used to have what used to be called the Curry Hut and places like that, so if you'd been out on the piss and you were on your way home from a nightclub, you could go and get a pizza or chips, cheesy chips or something like that. But yeah, there's Regal Cinema. I'll have another one a bit from here. Get back a little bit. I haven't chose the best day to actually do this, to be fair. A bit more. It's windy, it's cold, it's wet, and it's fucking horrible. You got this place here, which used to be the Performing Arts College. It's now changed into self-contained flats. So, one of that as well. I'm just going to literally go around just taking photos of these buildings. And then try and find some more online of what it used to look like. Like down here, for example, we used to have like the old post office. I'm talking years ago, before it moved to the Bell Centre, and then from the Bell Centre it moved up to Co-op. Co-op's now called QD, but this is the old post office. As you can see, it's now shops and self-contained flats above. If I get round here, I'll probably be able to get a decent photo of it and then compare it to what it used to look like. Again, they're not going to be exact, but it'll be as close to it as you can go. Yeah, let's pop now to what used to be Poundland, and before that I think it was Fine Fair, and it's been a few other shops as well. You can see down there near the bus stop. Kids off school today for the Easter holidays. So just here, just outside or across the way from this jewellers, just here, Peacocks, this used to be called the Central Arcade. Now the Central Arcade was like a big shopping type place with market stalls inside of it. So you'd have the two doors. On this side you would have the lady that used to sell all the school clothes and things like that, and on this side you used to have like a little cheese place. Obviously that's now gone and a thing of the past, but I'm going to try and cross the road in a minute and take you to see what used to be Fine Fair, if I can get across. Here we go. So we'll get a photo of where it's up for rent. It's now up for rent. It's obviously empty, obviously, but as you can see, the life of Melton has been starved out of it. Now where you can see over there, Yorkshire Trading used to be Woolworths. Now everybody remembers Woolworths for its pick and mix and shit like that. So we'll get a photo of that as well from two angles, but this hasn't changed much over the years. And I'll include all these pictures and the older pictures in this video. See you in a minute. As we look down Burton Road, we've got the military working dogs going somewhere there. It's like they're turning into the centre of town. We're going down Leicester Street. Why would you need military working dogs in town? Now I used to work with military working dogs. Are they going all the way down? Yeah, by the looks of it. Now these could be sniffer dogs, they could be any type of dog, but I used to work mainly with the protection, British Transport Police, and other types of dog that they have down there. But if you can see just here, and I'll see if I can find the picture, Swan Porch years ago actually burnt down. There was a big fire here. I'm talking many years ago. Here's the photo, if I remember to put it in. So we'll get a photo of this while we're here as well. It's now a scooter shop and a Melton computer shop. Swan Porch, hey? Swan Porch. And as we walk a little bit further down, you've got the entrance to Rag House Clothing and what used to be called the Fox Inn, a pub now shut down. I'm going to get a photo of that because I used to live in that pub. My mum used to run it. We had many a nights in there. Brings back some memories for me. Some good ones, some not so good ones, but again, we've got to get these photos of these places while they're still here, because who knows what local authorities want to do with them or anything else. Times are changing. And you have to move with the changes, don't you? See you in a minute. So this seems like the Melton Square this morning is a free park for fucking all. Parky where you fucking like it. There you go. The parking people everywhere where when you don't fucking need them and nowhere when you do. Typical. The guy over there outside Card Zone trying to control his dog, standing there letting his dog bark like fuck because it doesn't like other dogs. Well, he's doing that completely wrong. What he should be doing is walking the dog away from the situation, so turning around and distracting the dog and walking away. If you can't control the dog, don't fucking have one. He seems to have got it under control now, but no, he hasn't. Look at alarms going off. No control of that dog whatsoever. God help us. Just noticed on a day like today that's freezing cold, wet, there's always the guy that walks through town with a pair of shorts and a vest on and a broken wrist or arm. You see it every time I've got a broken arm or a broken leg or some sort of... But he's wearing shorts and a t-shirt. It's fucking freezing. What are you trying to prove, my friend?